let go at being good at everything. This is literally one of the biggest thing that stops people from ever trying anything new, having any new experiences in anything, because they're too attached to wanting to be perfect at something when they start. It comes back to the whole perfectionism thing, which I talked about before on the channel, which is about people are too scared to fail. That's why they never take risks, never try anything new, and they never have new experiences because of that. And today I'll talk about why this obviously is so bad for you, because people generally just want new experiences, and you have to be able to let go of being good at something and being able to accept that you're going to fail at something, which for a lot of people, they haven't been taught that way, because their whole life they've been taught that if they fail at something, it's always a bad thing, when in reality it's not, because everyone fails at something. So I know it's all cliche, but having it said out to you will be really useful. So yeah, today I'll just talk about practical stuff you can actually do for this. So like I said before, a huge part of this is about perfectionism and about the illusion of perfectionism. You're never going to be perfect at something, and you're especially never going to be perfect at something when you first start out at it. So realizing this and letting go of also being perfect. And like I've said before on the channel before, you don't want to be perfectionist. Otherwise, you won't be allowed to fail at something. And if you want to actually improve at anything, you have to fail at it first and learn from it. And you also have to learn when you're winning, etc. You've heard it all before your whole life, but you never actually put it into place and put it into action, into things you actually want to do. And people are too scared also. This goes back to kind of like essentialism, about choosing one thing or a few things instead of everything that you want to get better at, which is also really helpful and to do with this, because you want to, if you want to be a generalist and choose as many things as possible, you're never going to get as good as in all of those things. But if you choose one or two things to get as good as possible, you will get a lot better at these two things, and it'll bring you a lot more joy, a lot more improvement, and just whatever, like, etc. More stuff to do with that. So realizing this and realizing that perfectionism is just an illusion and nothing else. Obviously, everyone wants to be better. I'm not saying you don't want to try and aim to be perfect, but that kind of assumes that you're never going to fail, which is unrealistic. And also, you don't want to be there either. So yeah. So the actual mindset shift to have is stop asking yourself, how can I be good at everything? Instead, ask yourself, what am I willing to do? Even if I fail and fail for a really long time, what is the skill I'm willing to work on? And what if I fail and fail and I see no results? That specifically, what am I willing to do? And for a lot of people, that answer will come naturally. But like, for example, this could be in any field, by the way, anything you want to work on. I mean, a lot of people in school, if they want to keep prioritizing school, what am I willing to do to keep working on, even if I fail and fail? For you, the answer could be school. But for a lot of people, it could be something else, could be the gym. For me, it's literally this, like, what am I willing to do, even if I fail and fail? Most of these YouTube videos don't do that great. And I'm willing to fail and learn from the videos that don't do as good, in order to learn, in order to grow, in order to make the next videos better. And it's all about being willing to keep going, even if there's no signs in the present that you will do well in the future. It's that faith in what you do, really. That is literally what it comes down to. So remember, what am I willing to fail at? What am I willing to fail and fail and fail at until I actually reach that goal which I want to get to? Ask yourself that question, journal about it, talk to people about it, talk to your mates about it, I don't care. Like, literally think about that question and realize and understand what is that thing you want to do. Literally just remember that. And the final note I'll end on is, a lot of people don't give themselves permission to fail, and failure has always been, for a lot of people who've done so well in their lives, failure has always been something scary to them. And just give yourself permission to fail at things. Just give yourself permission to do that. I mean, I know it's so cliche, but allowing yourself to fail is the only way to grow and to get better at what you want to do. And you've been told that before, I know, but really just listening to what I'm saying and understanding it is so beneficial to you. So yeah, hope you learned something today. Journal about it, talk to your mates about it, and recognize what you want to do. So yeah, thank you.